Okay. Well, they can hear us, Tevin. That's good to know now. So back to what I was saying. We're gonna talk about one of my favorite games that Tevin and I actually play. We're not gonna say it's gamer tag because that's a secret. Y'all don't need to know that. It's none of y'all business. If you want to add me and come get washed, you can do that. Sir Dexter on Xbox. Pull up if you want the type of smoke. You know what I'm saying? We also gonna jump into our sponsor of the day. A couple of films that I have placed up here that I want to talk about. Just some films I saw, grew up on. Right. Tevin's familiar, I think, with one of them, The Warriors. But others,
classic.
I'm just gonna go over and explain to y'all and to him. You know, just some stuff that I'm into, and then we're gonna end things on a nice little positive note, talking about a little music. But first, we're gonna start off with the daily. You want but Dex will. You want but Dex will. You want but
Dex will.
Mm-hmm. So
that was cute, man.
First thing, appreciate that. Like, first thing I'm gonna do is going to this story that happened to me, and it was kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
So I was fucking this one bitch, and out of nowhere.
Okay, Richard Pryor.
This is a true story though, and it was the first time we fucked.
Right.
And she said something that I've never heard before. Like for somebody you just first.
And what'd she say?
She said, "Tell me you love me."
I've had that happen before.
You happy? What'd you say?
I didn't say I love you back.
You didn't say it?
No. I was like, damn, you feel good. I didn't say all that though. Cause it was crazy. And let me just say this. I'm just gonna say this little part. Like, it was weird because like she was really high on safe sex, right? So the second time we did it was safe sex. It started off safe sex, right?
Uh-huh.
And she pulled the condom off,
and
then,
oh wow,
wanted to go back in or whatever.
Oh goodness.
And then she hit me with the "I love you" thing, and it was very
much for you.
It was.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, where are you going with this? Because we knew, we have our understanding, like this ain't that.
Mm-hmm.
So back to your story. I just want to put that out there.
Okay, I appreciate you sharing it. Round of applause for Tevin, y'all sharing that story. It's very personal, and I just came out of nowhere with it, what I'm saying? But anyway, for me, I was caught off guard.
Right.
And I was like, this is weird. Like, I don't even know this girl. But my dude downstairs, Tiffany, you ain't never slept with nobody and like y'all know.
Never had a one night stand.
It wasn't a one night stand. I just said it was the first time we was having sex.
Oh.
So.
I don't fuck friends.
Oh.
We gotta be friends. It was more than that. We was seriously dating, but it was the first time that we was fucking, and she just was like, "Tell me you love me," and I was just like, "Why would I do that? Like, I don't even know this girl." That's what I was thinking. He was thinking something else down there because he was like, "No, I like this." You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, I said it. I was like, "I love you."
Why? Because he was into it?
You won't, but Dex will.
I'm done, bro. Bless your heart.
And that's the daily You Won't, but Dex will story. Okay, we're gonna go move things smoothly right along ahead here. Some of y'all may want to skip ahead if you're not really big into games. Don't give a shit, but this is for my gamers right now. Apex is an amazing game. I love to play it. I'm very good at it. I'm the best at it. I haven't made it to the highest level yet, but that's because of other unknown.
That's because of PC gamers, that's why.
Yeah, it's not equal. It's not equal at all for the PC player because it's a lot. They can just move and whip around like unnatural movements, you know what I'm saying, on video games. And it should be equal. Console should be playing against console, PC against PC.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. But I got a couple tips and tricks, and you can chime in because you play Apex as well.
I hate it, man.
I do too. But I feel like I've gotten a lot better by some of the things that I wanted to address today. First tip for Apex. If your team is fighting, and I've heard this before, if your team is fighting, you should be fighting. And I don't care if you don't have a weapon, punch them. If you pick up the first and it's a pistol, it's the first thing you find, you got to be fighting. Because if you hear your teammate saying, hell, he on me, go back him up.
Right.
I hate that. I hate that when I'm just getting jumped. It's like 5 people beating me up, like shooting me, and then I'm crawling on the ground, and then nobody's coming to help me. Nobody's there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to back your team up. Always watch your homie back.
Right.
Another trick, don't be afraid of hot dropping. Everybody always scared of hot dropping. As soon as you start going down, getting ready to land, you see 1 or 2 other teams like, oh, we can't go here. It's a lobby full of people and guns and stuff. You in there to kill people.
Right.
Like,
That's
so
the
don't
name
act
of the
like
game.
you're scared to fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this like if me and Tevin go to the bar or something and I'm getting into it with somebody, I'm about to fight and stuff. I'm gonna took my shirt off and Tevin getting in the car, like he waited over me. Like, I would be very concerned if that was a real life scenario. So watch your homie back. Real life video games. I'm dropping all type of game today. Everybody getting advice, not just game, video
No
games.
pun intended.
Some of everything. Moving along. A little bit more prepared today. You shot out my laptop. You know what I'm saying?
That's very professional of you, bro. Yeah. Better than last week.
I mean, I brought pen and paper too, but
And a lighter, bro. You come with it today, man.
No, this is for our sponsor today.
Oh.
We got a sponsor.
Shout out to Dex. Look at Dex, y'all getting a sponsor.
You know what I'm saying? Snap. Because I ain't got no monties. So I occasionally get sponsored. So shout out to me. I got a sponsor. This today is the anti-theft crack lighter. It will not start unless it identifies your thumbprint. As you can see now, it's working perfectly. So shout out to the anti-crack theft lighter. If you would like to get one, you can check out the link below. It's gonna be popping up right here now live. So you just write this number down.
Not the number.
And then you'll go to the website. Follow the link.
All right. So the number and the link. I'm
Number
done.
and the link. It's all posted right here now. No, I'm just playing. They're like, I don't see nothing. No, that's all BS. That's not a real sponsor.
You should saw Tim. Like,
They thought it was real. Everybody
What?
thought it was real. They was like, wait, what? You got a sponsor?
Right.
I know he ain't got no money. Like, they was looking crazy. Like, I know he ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Why I always get that look? Why I always gotta be broke? It be the wrong people don't think I'm broke. My baby mama swear I got money. She the only one who think I have money. Everybody
That's
else,
how I use a beetle.
everybody else calls me broke.
That's how I be.
That'd be the first thing like the women say, like,
That's because she the one who knows your pockets the most compared to anybody else. Because y'all used to be together.
my baby mama?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think that's what it is?
Because, I mean, now that we're not together, it's like what is she going to know? Like, I'm not just like sending her information in my bills and shit.
Right.
They like, she gonna pay it. You need some help on this light, man?
No.
They be real nice. But baby mamas, they always do like he don't help me do nothing. And he my car, I had a flat tire and he wouldn't even come pick me up. But let you be the dude and let you get a flat tire.
Right.
Call your baby mama. She'll be like, what the hell you calling me for?
I ain't gonna do nothing.
Legit. Because men aren't allowed to go through shit.
Ain't that the truth?
We're going to keep moving along. And I want to jump into the movies now. We're going to start over here to my right, your left, for those watching at home, with Sling Blade. Have you ever seen the film Sling Blade?
No.
Billy Bob Thornton?
No. I know who that is, but I haven't seen that movie. What is that movie about?
So basically, it's about this dude who he was born with like a mental illness or something like that, and then he got sent to this mental hospital after he killed his mama. I feel like you seen this before? He killed his yeah. Okay. Lat always up on game. Shout out to Lat, man. he always up on game. Everybody be like, I don't know what movie. Exactly. You know the quotes. Some people gonna know the quotes, but it's got a lot of quotes. And just one of the movie, I think one of the reasons that it's so immortalized is because Billy Bob, he just embodied the character. His name is Carl. And he's got that very distinct voice. You know, well, it ain't got no gas in it. You know, and it's just like you can't help but watch it because even the simplest stuff, like let me get change for $1. It don't matter what he's saying. It's just very amusing. So anyway, he went to this mental hospital at a kid. I think he was like 15 or 10 or something like that because he's an older man once he gets out the hospital. But he killed his mother because he found her sleeping with or cheating on her father with some boy that was really unkind to him, very cruel to him.
Dang.
So at first he thought he was taking advantage of his mom, so he killed the boy that she was sleeping with. And when she got up and was like, "Where'd you kill Jesse for? Where'd you kill Jesse for?" Everybody seen the movie, they know that quote. Because that's what his mom said, like, "Why'd you kill Jesse?" So he killed his mama because that made him even madder, realizing that she was sleeping with this guy that was mean to him. Because a lot of kids made fun of him when he was younger because he had this condition.
Right.
He talked funny, you know what I'm saying? But as he gets older, he befriends this young boy. Kind of like some boring stuff in there, but it's interesting. I swear it's interesting as hell. Sure. It's interesting as hell. I wouldn't hold y'all. I wouldn't recommend the movie.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it real. It is kind of boring, but you can't look away. It's kind of like you know how you'll read those books back in high school or like middle school or something like that, and it's
Right.
whack, but it's like you'll get to a part where it's kind of interesting. You're like,
Like,
okay.
oh snap! Yeah.
Like what's that? The Leonardo DiCaprio, that movie, The Great Gatsby or something like that.
Yeah.
You remember you read that in school and you're like, wait a minute, boy, there's some real shit going. Like people getting killed and shit. Like, you know,
Right.
It's so, trust me, that's Sling Blade. So I don't want to ruin the end.
You don't gotta worry about
that. Okay, well I'm gonna ruin the ending. Spoiler. Let's fast forward the video if you don't want to hear. Okay, Sling Blade at the end, the big climax. The boy he befriends, he ends up living with, you know, because they feel sorry for him after he gets out the mental hospital and he has no education. Well, they did educate him like a little bit, but he didn't really know what to do with his life. So they took him in. And when they took him in, the boy's mom had an abusive boyfriend.
Right.
And he was mean to her, mean to the son. And when he met Carl, he was very cruel to him too.
Right.
So he became increasingly more and more violent as the film goes on. And Carl makes up in his mind, well, he said at the beginning he'd never kill again. But he feared for the safety of the boy and the woman that took him in. So ultimately he kills the boyfriend and goes back to the mental hospital. So that's the spoiler at the end, but it's worth it. Check out Sling Blade.
No, it's not. Y'all don't listen to him. It's trash. Sounds trash.
Get you a nice shorty, kick it with her, watch Sling Blade. I'm telling you. That's a nice little. That's a whole. As high as shit is right now, that's a perfect movie night. If you smoke, if you drink, I don't care. Say, baby, we finna watch Sling Blade. This dude told me about it. Telling you right now, you're not gonna regret it because it'd be hard coming up with date ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
all these movies be whack on this stuff. Anyway, moving on to the next movie, The Warriors. This is a classic movie. My mom saw this. My cousin saw this. They grew up in the 80s, 70s. So I don't know. I love you, Mama. But my mom, she one of the people that told me about this movie. I grew up watching it. I loved it. It's an action movie. You know, Tevin, you familiar with this?
Yes,
They also had a video game that came out on PS2.
No, I didn't play the video game. But I heard it was dope.
The video game was cold as hell.
Yeah.
Made by Rockstar. I'm pissed off at Rockstar right now because y'all keep putting out GTA and old GTAs. And it's like, didn't y'all make enough money? Like, oh, this game is a 5-star game and you releasing it again to make millions of dollars again? Can we get a new game?
Please.
Rockstar?
Please.
Y'all watching this? Somebody intern or somebody before I come slap y'all? Damn. Okay, I had to vent about that. But anyway, back to The Warriors. It's a great movie. A lot of people done parodied it. You've seen it in film, rap. Diddy, what's that Diddy that did the little scene where they clapping the glass? Yeah, Diddy did that in the video.
I don't
You don't remember that? You know in the movie when
I saw LA nod his head.
Warriors come out to play.
What music video was that? You remember?
I want to say the one where he had the baseball bat or something. They was kind of dressed like the it's a gang in the film Warriors, the Baseball Furies. Making the band.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So y'all go check out that video. I don't know if y'all remember.
A long time
had
ago.
the show back in the day, Making the Band. Was that the first Making the Band?
Yeah.
The first Making the Band is when they did the little that because that was the one with Ness in them.
I don't remember none of the names.
You don't remember Making the Band?
No, I remember that. I don't remember none of the names of the people.
People that remember Making the Band, comment your favorite scene or favorite fight underneath. My favorite fight had to be Ness and Fred. Fred could rap his ass off. Shout out to Fred. I don't know where you at, dog, but I used to fuck with Fred. Fred could rap his ass off.
Yeah.
He got into a fight with Ness, and Fred is a little dude, but he nutted up on Ness. I don't think Ness was ready for it. But I mean, I'm sure that's like squashing. I'm not trying to bring all that up, but it's just that wasn't the band.
That was I think that was Craig Mack video.
Craig Mack video. Oh, okay.
You got me on that one.
Well, I
don't remember that one.
I think
Craig Mack
Making the Band did a
like a parody of that song.
No, they did like a baseball thing. It was real big. Like a lot of artists do stuff like that. They'll do like a baseball little theme thing.
Oh, yeah, I missed it.
You put it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they'll see it. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Right there.
Right.
That's the parody from the Warriors. That's actually a scene at the end of the film when they're taunting the Warriors because they spend the whole film just running over.
Help me.
Producers and stuff communicating.
Keep going.
I got you. Okay. All right, back. Stay focused. So the Warriors actually talking about the actual plot. basically the Warriors, they're trying to escape away from
Everybody. Every
'Cause it's-
fucking body.
the entire, I guess, premise is it's like basically hundreds, possibly thousands of gangs running the streets, and they decide to all come together to revolt against the police and I guess like the civil structure or
Yeah.
whatever, so that they can run everything. However, one of the leaders, Cyrus, he gets murdered. This is the very beginning of the film. So, can you do a spoiler at the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Go watch the movie. It came out in the 70s. I ain't got time for this. How long does a spoiler go on?
Hey, that's a legit question, bro.
To hell with that.
Is it like a month after the movie
Watch the
premieres,
movie.
or like what is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Is there like an unwritten law for that?
And you know what's crazy is spoilers don't bother me. It's either gonna make me want to see it more or be like, they're stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't really bother me.
Right.
It's like, oh,
Because y'all just say the part. It's not like I'm a context guy. I want to see the context around it.
Right.
Like what was the build up to that part or what happened after that part.
Exactly.
So you can't really spoil it for me either.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
want to see a girl naked and be like, oh, I don't want to sleep with her now.
Look at this.
You know? That makes sense though, right? It's not a spoiler for me.
It's not.
What about if she's 600?
I know. I was gonna say the same thing, man.
I like my girl.
Oh, me
BBW.
something to be hit with it, man.
I don't
Oh
mind
my
a thick
god,
girl.
I really want to
now,
ask
obese,
that,
I
bro.
ain't gonna hold you. I can't do obese. You got to be able to do everything I can do. I do BBW. I do thick,
Yeah.
short, chubby, tall, fat. I can't do obese.
Hold on, this LA. Could we hear Tiffany if Tiffany speaks?
Yeah.
Tiffany, can you please present him scenario that you presented me on your show we did last week?
What was that?
You and I meet. Tevin introduced me to you, right?
Uh-huh.
And we talking for 6 months.
Okay.
We never met in person, but we video chat.
Okay.
And you can see me from the shoulders up.
Mm-hmm.
And you think I'm cute.
Mm-hmm.
And you like me. You feeling me. You think you in love with me. And I'm in love with you.
Let's see where this is going.
So now we meet, right?
Mm-hmm.
We supposed to go out to eat or whatever. But I tell you, you know, I'm a little shy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can come to my house. So when you come to my house, my son opens the door for you, whatever. I'm smelling good, looking nice, everything. And he says, come on, I'm going to take you to her room. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Come to my room. And I'm 680 pounds.
That happened to you?
No.
Horrible. That's like catfish. Like you gotta.
See, I told you.
No,
See, I
but
told you,
lost
bro.
20 pounds.
Oh my god.
No.
See,
Why do women always do y'all? It's everything. It's
I told
always
you.
an
See, I told you,
exception.
Tiff.
Whenever it's women, like or an
I told
image
you.
or something like, no, you shaming me, or man, we just fat. You need to hit the gym with your fat self. Like you broke with your broke self. Woman, like, no, she's trying so hard, and man, we don't get that pass.
I lost 20 pounds. You was in love with me, though. before you came to the
That's false advertisement.
thank you.
That is false advertisement.
told you, Tiffany.
It'd be different if I come in and I know that you 600 pounds, cool. And that's why, because I hate dating sites. I hate dating sites. But I've done dating sites. And sometimes, and I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not talking about nobody.
Why you
But-
laughing? Why you saying that, bro?
I'll just try to be honest. That's
Right.
all I'm doing, Tevin. I'm just being honest. But it might sound away. But fat ass girls always only take one little picture of just their head and they don't show their body. And if I see 10, 15 pictures on your dating site of just your face, I'm assuming you fat as hell.
I do that all the time.
But it's like, why show your body? Because you're not when you show up on a date, you ain't gonna be a floating head. You're gonna be a whole body.
Titties and ass on social media. You don't need to see mine.
No, I need to know what I'm getting into. You gonna buy a car just looking at the
I
wheels?
lost
Now-
20 pounds for you, though.
Oh my god, bro.
No,
But you didn't show me the rest of the 680.
I need to see everything.
Why?
Your head
No.
isn't even 10%
No,
of
bro,
your body. That's what 5% of your body, and you try to just show this one little thing.
You
Like,
never asked to see the rest of me. You was cool when you was when we was sexting.
okay, let me ask you the same scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Except
I did the same thing, too. I
Instead
wanna
of the
do that.
man being 600 pounds, he got a 6-inch thing.
I was with a dude who had a little piece of meat like that.
That's a preference of yours.
It's not a preference, but you can't just cut him out because he's a little dick motherfucker.
And why not?
Because
But wouldn't you want to know what you getting into though?
I did.
You sound disappointed. Oh my god.
He told me he had a little dick, and I said, "Let me see."
and he showed you, and you still.
He didn't show me because he was embarrassed, so I had to go deep sea diving. You know what I'm saying?
I'm done.
Oh, damn.
And then I opened it, unzipped. He had boxes on. I patted the top of the boxes.
Oh
I didn't feel
my
nothing, so I went.
God.
And he was like, "Oh,
That's terrible.
And then when I found it, it was about like this and about as thick as my thumb. So I grabbed it like this.
I'm
Why you
done."
saying
I
it?
wish we could have it
Oh
on
my
camera.
God. I grabbed it.
He ejaculated. So I was like, damn, you got
What?
me too?
I'm done. Bless his heart, yo. I'm sorry, Dex. I just had to.
I am speechless. I didn't know.
I just had to ask you that, man.
I mean,
I just had to have her ask you that.
I didn't know that's what was be happening. I don't know what to say.
But all black men are not well endowed. So when I did it, I showed him Howard Stern because he has little dick contest, and there was a whole bunch of.
I'm done.
Why would you show him that?
Because I didn't want him to know he was. I want him to know he wasn't the only one.
I know. I feel like your heart was in the right place, but if I had a little dick and you showing me, look at all these other men, you see your dick. You're not the only little dick. Bring your dick over here. See there, his dick little than your dick.
He told me he
Yeah,
had
yeah,
a little
yeah.
penis. So I was showing him because he was embarrassed about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was showing him that there's other men, black men too, that have little dicks. So when he saw it, he didn't feel as bad because he saw other people that he could relate.
Okay,
to.
well, yeah, that's good. I don't know. Me personally, I don't think I would want that. I would just, if I had like some sort of body image issue, I would just want you to show appreciation and treat me normal. I wouldn't want to see no other dicks to compare my dick, but that's to each his own dick, I suppose. But have you ever been in a situation where you have been trying to date a girl and it was something that you saw where you was like, I ain't finna date this girl because of this thing?
Yeah, because according to Tiffany, I'm shallow, she's right. I'm shallow as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it could be something dumb like a big forehead or something like that.
Really?
Yes, bro. Like
I
I'm.
wear bangs, Tevin.
Oh my God, you have a big forehead.
I had
too.
a streak of big forehead girls I was talking to for a minute. My
A streak,
homeboy
bro?
pointed it out. Crenny was like, "What's up with you and these big forehead girls?" And I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I don't mind a big forehead. That's not something that'll knock me out as a forehead.
I'm shallow, bro. I'm less shallow than I was before, but I'm
Tiffany gave him this-
say it. Face ass.
But so what's an example then of something you don't saw where you was just like, "Hey man, I can't do this."
Oh, it was this
Is
one.
it like a look, where their appearance, or
It was this one girl I was dealing with, right? And you know, she had full body pictures, right? Now she always wore like these fishnet like shirts, right? Now she told me she used to be like 200 plus pounds, and she was like a buck, like 30, 40. And I'm like, I don't believe you used to be that big. So she showed me a picture, right? So she told me where she had this procedure and she lost a lot of weight. Now, when I came, yeah, right, it wasn't, Now, when I came over, she just had on the t-shirt. So all this was just hanging, Tiffany. You hear me? Hanging off her arm. It's like if you lifted it up. You remember on Family Guy when who was that?
it was Stewie.
when Stewie got off them steroids and had all that flag. That's what that was, man.
Damn.
And it was a mood killer. It really was because she didn't let me know. And she finessed it so good where she showed whole body pictures, but she always wore like fishnet shirts. So that's how she finessed like all that showing. And bro, it was ugly, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was ugly.
Here's the thing. I just feel like you just got to put that stuff out there. And I mean, I done seen some wild stuff or some stuff where it's just like, because I done seen everything. Like on the dating site, some girls, they'll be like, 5 months pregnant. I don't want to hear you talking shit. If you're trying to date me, just let me know. And I'm just like, why you doing that? You 5 months pregnant, or they'll post their venereal disease.
They trying to find a stepdaddy tonight.
Like they be serious. They be emptying out all this stuff. Like, I got crabs. If you don't mind, then pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like they be that honest.
Right.
And there's some degree of honesty that should not exist in this world. But you can't really do nothing about it. unless you.
Why you look like that, bro? You been traumatized about that or something, bro?
I'm just thinking about the.
Got something to get off your chest, bro?
I ain't got nothing to get off my chest. It's just when I think about
The finesse.
the dating world,
Yeah.
it's like it's a horror.
It's a big finesse game, especially here, bro. It's tough out here.
Finesse.
Yeah.
It's a huge finesse because it's a lot of women that aren't. I know women complain like dudes ain't shit. But it's a lot of women who like they don't want a relationship. They don't want to be monogamous. They don't want kids. They don't want none of that.
Right.
They just want to do their own thing.
They want to get paid to be talked to at this point.
Basically.
If you're gonna inbox me, I'm sending you my Cash App as a response. Then we continue. Then we can continue the conversation.
But why would you? What are you getting out of that? And you know what you said earlier that made me think about something. About you when you said that you're a shallow. I feel like I've dated a variety of women, like skinny, tall, big, fat, rich, poor. Like, not that they all the same, but it's just like if you're a good person and you, what's the word I'm looking for? You have this desire to be with the person that you want to be with, then y'all gonna make it work regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just because you look at certain, like, that's why I am so open. Like, I don't mind a girl being this or that, short, tall, whatever, because
I don't mind it. You just can't be huge.
Just because you get healed. That's the most important thing. If you try to pull up in my DMs, my inbox, come healed or don't come at all.
Please. I don't got no more time.
Like, we all at this point, we all done been through shit.
Right.
I can't walk around. I done been in 3 car accidents. You know what I'm saying? Cussing people out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Running people off the road. Get out of the way. I've been in an accident. I don't know. I thought you was finna hit me. That's what people really be doing. Like, had this girl pull a knife on me. You know what I'm saying? One time, like, this crazy stuff.
Cause you ain't gonna just say that and then this is just going to the next thing. Like, you need to. I need to know the story.
Into an argument,
right?
And then she left and came back, and I was like, what the hell you doing with a knife? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like a screaming match. Like, we weren't throwing furniture and moving stuff. Like, she just came back with a knife. Like, we just finna keep talking. I'm gonna hold this knife. And I'm like, no, I'm finna get the hell out of here. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what you've been through. You should not be pulling no knife on nobody. If you don't feel safe with them in a room, let alone a relationship, y'all shouldn't be together.
Right.
At all. You can't force trust, especially with a knife. I feel like it's not a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's toxic as hell.
Yeah, definitely toxic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. And we got off topic. I'm gonna skip the Warriors, but y'all check that out. It's a great action movie.
It is. I highly recommend it.
Dudes, don't watch it with your girl. Watch it by yourself. Get a nice beer, some nachos, and watch it by your damn self. You're gonna enjoy it. Don't watch it with your girl. She's gonna ask too many questions. Serious. Moving on to the next movie, right here in the middle. That's gonna be Ernest Scared Stupid. You ever seen that movie?
No.
You can watch it with your children.
No.
It's a terrifying film. I watched this when I was in the 90s because I'm a 90s baby. This film scared the hell out of me. It scared the hell out of me because the damn monsters in there were so realistic. And it's like, this is a kid's movie because it's got Jim Varney, who plays Ernest, but he's also got some kids, you know, he's running around with, you know, kind of like mentoring them. And then it's like a hokey little silly 90s comedy.
Yeah.
But it's like Halloween themed, so you got the monsters, but the makeup is just crazy. It's crazy. It literally looked like some of that, what's that shit you see in, what was that, the monster movies and shit? Like, Freddy Krueger, you know how they peel in the skin. Like, it looks that good. It looks that good. And then it's just, it's actually hilarious to me. Some of y'all might not like it. If you smoke, rent it off of Amazon. Probably Amazon probably got it. Rent it off of Amazon, watch it. It'll trip you out. It's something to do. That's a fun little date night. That you can watch with your girl. Both of y'all finna be tripping like, this is a kid's movie? Y'all definitely finna be looking crazy. Definitely recommend that. Ernest Scared Stupid. Classic 90s movie. Check that out. Last movie I'm gonna talk about before we move along here is gonna be The Raid. Another movie you cannot watch with your girl, dudes. This movie is one of the best action movies I've ever seen. It's actually 2. This is the first one. The first one hard as hell. The second one hard as hell. I think they both on Tubi.
What?
I think.
You said it's Raid?
The Raid.
The Raid. Whoa.
And no. The first one is The Raid Redemption. The second one is The Raid 2. And it's starring, I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Something you wise? You wise? I don't know if I'm saying it right. But anyway, it's a dope film. It's an action film. They heavily focus on martial arts and close quarters combat. This shit hard as hell. It's got a scene in there where the main dude, the protagonist, he fighting like 50 people in the house. Cause first, well, let me back up a little bit, cause this shit is hard. I can't not do it no justice. So basically, it's the raid. This super special forces unit is, I think they shot it in Indonesia. If I get any of this wrong, y'all just correct it down in the comments. I don't care. I make mistakes all the time. I'm not that dude that's finna go back and forth with y'all. I'll be like, oh, I made a mistake real quick. So anyway, in the film, they're raiding this building. It's like a drug lord's building. So it's a small unit of special forces, and they're working their way up this huge tower. Right. So all the entire community is nothing but like criminals and drug lords. So they all realize that the cops are raiding the building. When I won't spoil that, because it's a pretty dope scene, the way they get found out. The way that the drug lords find out the police are in the building is pretty dope, the way they find out. And basically it becomes like a reverse mission of, instead of just capturing the guy they're supposed to capture, they have to escape and capture the dude. So it's a scene where the main protagonist is fighting like 30 people, not 30, but like 5, 6 dudes in the hallway or whatever. And he like broke a door or whatever. And like the door was broken at the bottom, but it was like sticking up. It was spiky.
Right.
And as he fighting one of the dudes, he like grabbed Buddy by the back of the neck and jumped back through the door and slammed Buddy's neck. And like his neck was like stabbed on the door.
Oh my goodness.
Like the nigga slung his body. No.
I'm done, bro.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm serious. He did do that in the movie, but that's like a little reference to a meme. Anyway, check it out. I'm not finna explain that shit. But check out that movie, the first one and the second one. I love those. I'm a big action movie dude. So like I say, don't watch that with your girl. Don't watch The Warriors with your girl. She gonna ask too many questions. Unless you got one of them girls to just chill and watch it and enjoy it like you.
Right.
You might be the one to talk too much during the movie. I know I do sometimes. When I'm talking about that girl, like, don't watch it with your girl. Like, I be talking, when I got a girl and we watch this stuff, I be talking her head. I'm like, oh damn, did you see that? Oh shit, damn. Like, I feel like my commentary be lit. Or maybe that's me being vain.
Don't you?
But anyway, we're gonna move right along. Going over to our final topic of the day. And just some music that I've been listening to these last couple of weeks. Tevin, I'd like you to go first and, share some of the music that you've been listening to lately, or just some music that you feel like really motivates you, you know what I'm saying, to get up, or relaxes you, you know what I'm saying, where you just feel like relax and chill.
Right. So I'm very old school. If I'm listening to anybody of today, it's Drake, Kendrick. I got to be in the mood for J. Cole. So honestly, just between Drake and Kendrick.
How do you feel about Kendrick's new album?
I love it.
You fucking with it?
Yeah, I am. And it's conscious rap, right? And it's funny because we are in a state as Black people where we need to be conscious. So I saw a lot of people, throw shade at the rap. I didn't understand it. I couldn't bop to. I couldn't this and that. And I understand that. But if you really listen to the messages, you understand, like, he's really talking about, one, like, the aftermath of the pandemic, and then just where we're at as a culture right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so definitely Kendrick. And Drake is definitely, like, someone I listen to. He gives me great motivation, man. Like, almost any song makes me want to do something like I haven't done before. Like, it makes me want to be like spontaneous. It gives me that kind of energy.
I fuck with Drake, but I don't listen. It's some people music that, like, at least for me and my circle, me and my homies, like, you have the mainstream artists, right? You hear their music regardless, but like music that you actually ride into, that's on your playlist, you know what I'm saying? I listen to other artists, so it's gonna be like Currency. But recently, Currency, Young Dolph.
RP Young Dolph.
Well, RP Dolph, RP Trouble. I've been listening to them.
Yeah, him too, man.
Who else? Rob Banks. I'm not sure if a lot of people are familiar with him. He just dropped an album called Falconia. Right. I've been fucking with him since music back in the day. When I first started listening to him, he was saying stuff like he was doing Dragon Ball Z references and shit, but he was rapping and it wasn't like corny or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've been fucking with Rob Banks for a long time. So but touching on the whole Kendrick debate, because I've been talking to a lot of people that have been back and forth about it. And I feel like K-Dot, he was one of those first people that was doing conscious rap, that wasn't corny, it wasn't forced, and people could bop it.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Or you could ride around and actually listen to it. But for me, I feel like, and I just had a conversation with one of my homeboys about this, I will say his recent album is a selfish album, just like To Pimp a Butterfly.
Mhm.
And I feel like as an artist, even me, I consider myself an artist, as a comedian putting out content. You have to remember he started off doing this for himself, and
Right.
then he shared it with the audience.
Right.
So you can't be too critical. Like, I don't fuck with him no more because he doing this, he doing that. Like, you have to let them express themselves. What else is they gonna talk about?
Exactly.
When people started writing the blues, it was about how shitty their life was. And then when they got on, their life got better. They didn't know what to sing about no more. that was a thing. People that really love music, listen to the blues back in the day, that was always a thing. So I just think that, an artist they're always going to put out different things, or especially if they're going through something that's going to come out in their music. They're not always going to make some shit you can dance, shake your ass to. Sometimes they going through shit. You know what I'm saying? And he talks about it in the album, about being unfaithful to his girl and, just other demons that he's been battling. And once again, I said, I always going to come back to this. I'm real big on mental health. And I commend him, for just publicly putting himself out there and not being afraid, of the criticism. Because that's the one thing I can guarantee you, no matter what you put out, people's going to have shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So
Good or
just the fact
bad,
that he was able to be so transparent and just say, fuck it, I'm going to do this shit. I don't give a fuck how y'all think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still a fan of K-Dot. Love the album. Just want to throw that out there. But we coming to a close to the end of the show. Where we at?
Look at the time.
I'm gonna look at the time real quick. Okay, yeah. It's not bad. Or is it? Is it? Okay. Okay, 'cause you kind of made a face. I didn't know how to. Okay. Yeah. All right, but yeah, we gonna wrap it up.
Get your mess.
I got you. We gonna wrap it up right here. So y'all check out these movies once again: Sling Blade, The Warriors, Ernest Scared Stupid, The Raid Redemption, and The Raid 2. That's the sequel. Tevin, I appreciate you pulling up.
No problem, man.
Always,
Thanks for having me.
man. If you guys want to follow me, you can check out my IG, Comedian Dex Will. I'm on Twitter at Dex Will Jr. And my YouTube is Mr. Dexstar. But all my shows are going to premiere here on Evan Vision, right on YouTube. So y'all,
Shout out to Evan Vision.
subscribe. Shout out to Evan Vision. Shout out to Lack. Shout out to Tiffany. And we out, y'all. Catch y'all
Peace.
next show.
Peace.